Cash-strapped Punjab is struggling to shore up its coffers and has decided to increase VAT on fuel. While price of petrol has been increased by 61 paise per litre, that of diesel has gone up by 92 paise per litre. The state government also announced the withdrawal of 3 rupees per unit power subsidy given to consumers with loads up to 7 kilowatts. In another major decision, Bhagwant Mann government has raised the bus fare by 23 paise per kilometre. Furthermore, the state was unable to pay salaries to government employees until September 4th. The decision to increase fuel price was taken after the cabinet meeting, which was convened by Chief Minister Mann to address the financial challenges.
पेट्रोल पे हमने 61 पैसे और डीजल पे हमने 92 पैसे का इजाफा किया है। इसी के साथ जो क्योंकि आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार पंजाब में काम कर रही है और 300 यूनिट हम लोगों को मुफ्त बिजली देते हैं प्रति मंथ। तो पहले डबल सब्सिडी चल रही थी। डबल सब्सिडी ये थी कि 300 यूनिट के अलावा भी जिनका लोड अप टू 7 kg था, 7 किलो वाट से कम था, उनको 3 रुपए प्रति यूनिट और मुफ्त देने का फैसला किया गया था, पर लेकिन वो हमने विड्रॉ किया है।
And BJP is trained its guns at both the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, saying their freebie model has proven to be destructive. And it's the same story from Himachal Pradesh to Karnataka. BJP leaders say that freebie promises made to get votes are pushing the India-ruled states towards bankruptcy.
केवल लोक लुभावन तरीके से जनता से वोट हासिल करने के लिए बिना किसी योजना के जब इस तरह के मुफ्त की घोषणाएं की जाती है ना, तो बजट पर कितनी भारी पड़ती हैं, ये आज पंजाब में भी दिखाई पड़ रहा है। पूरा का पूरा बजट बैठता जा रहा है। इसीलिए बिना विचारे जो करे सो पाछे पछताए, ये केवल सत्ता प्राप्ति के लिए हर प्रकार के लोभ लालच देने वाले लोग आज राज्यों का बेड़ा गर्क करने का काम कर रहे हैं।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us, of course, at the moment are Maheshender Singh Grewal, Vice President and Spokesperson of Shiromani Akali Dal. Also with us is Dr. Piyush Joshi, political analyst. But continuing with us from debate number 1 are Shahzad Poonawala, Tehseen Poonawala and Dr. Raghunathan. Let me start first and foremost with Dr. Piyush Joshi. Dr. Piyush Joshi, the kind of fuel price hike, the withdrawal of the power subsidy, the bus fare hike, etc., all of that points to a common problem that we're seeing in many states, including neighboring Himachal, of governments taking such decisions which the Aam Aadmi Party government clearly not in consonance with the Aam Aadmi, who's going to face the brunt of this double or rather triple whammy.
Well, Madhav, thank you very much and a very good evening to you and all my co-panelists. I wonder what problems was the central government facing from 2014 till 2021 when the central government consistently raised the fuel price through the increase in excise duty. The excise duty before 2014 was around rupees 10. And when we assess the situation in 2021, the excise duty was almost 32 rupees. And that is the diesel that we are talking about, not petrol. Petrol also saw a similar price hike. So what problems were the central government facing? What freebies did the central government promise? So these are all fiscal decisions taken in due course of time to make a state fiscally prudent and see how much the price hike is. It's less than a rupee. It's 90 paisa and 60 paisa and 23 paisa per kilometer. So when it comes to the pocket of the common Punjab citizen, I don't think it is carrying a lot of weight.
Dr. Joshi, may I come in now? Your point on fuel price hike, I will put across to the BJP panelists as well. But let me come to the simple point. Just one second. Let me come to the point of power. When it comes to free power, the Aam Aadmi Party government came to the promise of free power up to 300 units free, but the subsidy rose 17.9% in 2021 and 2022-23 by 27.7% in the subsequent year of 23-24. The question over here is that if you make such unrealistic policy promises, how will they be ever sustainable?
Perfect question, Madhav. Let me give you a crisp reply to this. What was the promise? That we are going to give free electricity till 300 units. And who is consuming till 300 units? The lower end customer. What was the previous Channi government promise? Previous Channi government promised a subsidy of 3 rupees per unit. Mind you, 3 rupees per unit up to 7 kilowatt. Now 7 kilowatt, if you ask anyone, is a refrigerator, is an air conditioner, is an LED TV, is a washing machine, is a dishwasher. Those are the consumers which are using up to 7 kilowatts. So that is the subsidy that the Punjab government is trying to cut down upon, not the common low-end customer that the Punjab Punjab government is
Mahishendra Singh
give
Grewal.
some relief to.
Mahishendra Singh Grewal, please respond to him.
It is a very intelligent decision and I congratulate Bhagwant.
Okay, intelligent decision by the Bhagwant Mann government. Please respond, Mr. Grewal.
I think it's a betrayal with the people of the state. Before elections, when Kejriwal, the convener of Aam Aadmi Party, came to Punjab, he said, if we come to the power, we will reduce the VAT by 75% and we will provide power to every consumer at the rate of ₹5 per unit. And this is not the first time. This gentleman is saying what 92 paisa, it's for per liter. And you know, every scooter wala even consumes 2 liters a day. 2 rupees, 3 rupees a unit, 61 paisa a petrol. These all things matter. You know, when during the Congress regime they increased the VAT by 1 rupees, they held the demonstrations against the Congress decision of increasing that. And today they are quietly bus used by poor passenger. This petrol for the small scooter rickshaw and the scooter walas and the scooter rickshaw. And now comes to the power. 7 kilowatt is the maximum limit to which this exemption was given. If it was unviable, not wise, why they allowed to happen for 2 years? Why after 2 years they get up and say that Channi has done wrong thing? And what you are doing, you are punishing every single body. Every single body. Not a single person will remain unaffected. When the diesel prices go,
Respond
the
to that.
prices of essential commodities
Absolutely.
will go
Fuel
up.
has a spillover effect as far as inflation is concerned, Dr. Joshi. Please
And
respond to those
the
questions.
power, I tell you.
Absolutely. These are the correct questions to be answered, and that is why when you increase a tax, what the common man expects of you, the common man expects that when you increase the tax, you are going to return the benefits to him, and not you are going and you are not going to waive.
I'm sorry, sir.
Lakhs of crores.
I'm
Just
sorry,
wait
sir.
on, just
Here
hold
we
on
are in
your
a
horses.
situation where,
Well,
as far as
just
Punjab
hold
is
on your horses,
concerned,
Madhav.
the finance
Madhav, you
minister
asked me
himself
question.
has said that the debt will cross 46% of the state
Madhav,
GDP. Which
Madhav,
actually makes you
Madhav,
ineligible
and that
even
is-
for
and that is
central
precisely
borrowing
what
because the sustained limit over there
Exactly, and
recommended is 30 to 35%.
I agree with you. I agree. This is something that we have inherited, when we came to power, and this is what the government is trying to reduce. This is the debt to GDP ratio is what the government is trying to reduce, and that is why it has to take.
Dr. Raghunathan disagrees with
But
you
it
very
is what is
vehemently. I can see him
important.
waving his hand. Dr. Raghunathan.
Madhav, when I'm so sorry, Dr. Saab, I have to interrupt you there because you're not stating the fact.
Okay.
Right now, the debt of Punjab is 3.75 lakh crores. When you came to power, the debt was 2.7 crores. Almost 1 lakh crore of debt you've added. And 50,000 of the debt, 57% of that is going in paying interest loans. आप कर क्या रहे हैं? I'll tell you why you're doing this. Madhav, can I please take 30 seconds to inform them?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Because Aap and Aam Aadmi and all Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, they think they are Americans. ये पंजाबी और इंडियन नहीं है. ये सोचते हैं ऐसे अमेरिका की डेट है $35 trillion. They will get away with it because they can print money. केजरीवाल जी सोच रहे हैं we can also print money. लेकिन we can't print money. Somebody has to pay for this debt, डॉक्टर साहब. और वो सब होंगे हम लोग, आप लोग. लेकिन आप निकल जाएंगे, कहेंगे मोदी जी को कैन पकड़ा देंगे, कहेंगे अब आप पे करो.
मोदी जी जीडीपी तो देते हैं साहब. जो जीएसटी का ड्यू है, जो जीएसटी का बचा हुआ वही देते हैं. मोदी जी तो वही नहीं देते.
मोदी जी की गलती है.
Okay. Shehzad, I want Shehzad to come in on that. Shehzad, the central government has not paid their due. Standard, we've seen that argument come in from various state governments. You're not giving what is the due share of the various state governments, and that's why this crisis exists. Please respond to that.
I'll just come to that in 10 seconds. But first of all, Madhav, understand जहां इंडी सरकार आई वहां महंगाई और लूट मचाई और बर्बादी की तरफ ले जाए. This is the statement of the India Alliance governments. Look at Punjab, look at Karnataka, look at Himachal. Everywhere the modus operandi is pre-election make big promises, then loot the state, take the state into a financial crisis, and in the end don't fulfill the promises, but then raise the prices like a jizya tax on the common man, whether it's jizya tax in Punjab or the jizya tax in Karnataka on milk, on petrol, diesel, on stamp duty, on all things except for liquor, premium liquor, which has been reduced. Now let me come to the central government question. Do you know that there are 11,000 crore worth of central grants that are given to Punjab? Out of that, it has only taken 3,000 crore. What has stopped them from taking the remaining 8,000 crore? No money is owed to Punjab. In fact, in the last 10 years, Modi government has given only in Kisan schemes 56,000 crores to Punjab. How much did UPA give? Let's compare it. Secondly, do you know in the first year of Aam Aadmi Party, not only did they bankrupt the state because of their crackpot policies, but the FDI that was invested in Punjab dropped from 43,000 crores to a mere 3,000 crores. That's a drop of 85%. This means that the state is being mismanaged, and this is what the Indie Alliance does. Wherever it goes, it mismanages. I just have one question. When you already had, and Anand is right, when the Congress party left the government, it was a debt of 2.7 lakh crore. Today it is 3.7 lakh crore. When you had such a huge debt, why were you promising free bus rides? Why were you promising 1,000 rupees to every woman in the state? Why were you promising free electricity, which cost you 18,000 crores? And then the Supreme Court said, in the case of Kerala, which applies to all states, that if you are irresponsible financially, then how can you expect the center to bail you out all the time?
Respond to that. I want to bring in Tehseen on that, because Tehseen, this is a similar pattern we're seeing in Himachal. Salaries are not paid out over there. We've seen what the guarantees have wreaked havoc with as far as Karnataka's spending patterns are concerned. In Telangana, there are serious issues, over 50,000 crores there as well, that have been promised in the different guarantees. The point is, political parties have to be a little responsible. Of course, it's all fair as far as politics are concerned, as far as getting the votes are concerned. But we can't possibly have a Sri Lanka-like situation where the economy goes totally bankrupt.
So first of all, Himachal is not going bankrupt. For all the debates that were held in Himachal, the salaries were paid today. The fact is, the dates was changed in Himachal only to save the interest because short-term loans were being taken to service these salaries on the first. But Punjab, on the contrary, both the BJP spokesperson and Anand is absolutely right. Not only have they added 1 lakh crore in debt in Punjab, the debt which was debt to GDP, which was about 40% when the Congress left it, which was about 42% when the BJP Akali left it, is today hovering at 50%. So they have completely mismanaged Punjab. It's around 50%. And there is an 8,000 crore outstanding from the center. Either the center gives it or the Punjab chief minister goes and takes it. So you can at least get the employees their salaries. So that is the larger issue. But the bigger problem is this, that look, all across the nation, opposition states are facing this problem because the center government is also dealing funds. Therefore, Kerala had to go to Supreme Court. Therefore, other states have to keep going to the Supreme Court. And the center is sitting on the state's funds and not releasing it. That is the nub of all problems.
All right. You want to respond to that? Very quickly, Shahzad?
First of all, when Congress party governments are giving advice to Aam Aadmi Party governments on fiscal management and financial management, it is like one pickpocket telling the bank thief that what is the entire virtues of not stealing. I mean, that is the kind of, or maybe around turning it around, the bank thief telling the pickpocket the virtues of not stealing. That is the exact example. Tehseen Poonawalla is congenital liar. The fact of the matter is that this time under Modi government in the last 10 years, more money is now going to the states, whether it's through the devolution, whether it's through grants, or whether it's through access to loans. Please, Tehseen Poonawalla, I challenge you. Tell me the funds that were available to Punjab in the 10 years of UPA and the 10 years of Modi government. I'll tell you about Karnataka. Karnataka used to get about 2 lakh crores. Today it's got 4.5, 5 lakh crores. I'll tell you about Tamil Nadu. It has got more than 8.5, 9 lakh crores in the last 10 years, which was less than 2 or 3 times under the UPA government. For you to come here and say that lesser funds are being given or the funds are not being given.
Well, a very, very big issue. Shahzad, on a lighter note, if I were you, I would not use the word congenital with an adjective while addressing my brother, but I'll just have to leave it there. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Shahzad Poonawalla, Tehseen Poonawalla, Dr. Ranganathan, Mahishinder Singh Grewal and Dr. Piyush Joshi. Thank you so much for joining us on the Newshour Agenda.